Hi, I'm Christian Garkani, and this is Phase 3 video project for African American Communication 275. I learned a lot of interesting things in this class, and as a white male, a lot of these things were issues that I had never thought about. Things like the white privilege assignment opened my eyes to how African Americans can face a lot of disadvantages in everyday life. Examples include not racially profiling me as they do with African Americans. This is something that has been very prevalent in media lately. This is something that was discussed with our talk of the white Texas police officer who wrestled Jacqueline Craig to the ground. These cop situations are blown vastly out of proportion because they display extreme racism with society. Another example is that I can wear certain colors and symbols without being assumed to a gang. At my high school in California, you can get in trouble for wearing gang-related color combinations. Black people are easily racially profiled this way. One of the more memorable discussions we had was about black and single in New York. The article told that 38% of black women are never married, which is a crazy stat. It showed struggles that black women can have, and it's something that I never would have thought about. As a swimmer, I've been a swimmer my whole life, and I've swam at U of L. I started swimming at 6 and have been on club teams my whole life and throughout high school and then up to swimming at U of L. There are many stereotypes that are in the sport of swimming, like black people can't swim. In my club swimming group in high school, we had one black kid though. He faced adversity being the only black kid because he would tolerate racial comments and slurs that were said underneath people's breath. He would always let the swimming do the talking though, and qualified for the United States Olympic trials, which is the most elite meet that any U.S. person can attend. He used to tell me how Olympic gold medalist Cullen Jones was his idol because Cullen is one of the only very recognized black swimmers in the United States.
Beijing, the 2008 Olympics. Cullen Jones wins the gold medal in the 400 freestyle relay, becoming the second African American swimmer to take home gold and the first to hold a world record. After that, learning to swim became his priority. That was not easy growing up in an inner city neighborhood.
I grew up in an area that wasn't, the nicest area. It wasn't the friendliest person, so walking around in a little brief.
He found challenges in being different.
15 years old, I'm like, Dad, there's no black people here. And he's like, well, if you stuck to basketball, you wouldn't have this problem. How many of you guys...
Stereotypes are hurtful, but my teammate showed that you can use it to motivate you, and I admired him for this. I think this story relates well with a topic we did not cover that much in class, which is black people in athletics. I think that sports are a very good way to be able to not only express yourself, but they can give you a bigger platform in society. Someone like Colin Kaepernick is a great example of this. He used his high social status as an elite NFL quarterback to spread awareness of blacks being treated unfairly and poorly. His way of expressing, which was kneeling during the national anthem, was maybe not the greatest way to express himself, but he got the message across and gained a lot of attention by the media, which over time pushed the message of Black Lives Matter.
Colin Kaepernick's protest against racial injustice seems to be gaining traction.
The San Francisco 49ers quarterback knelt during the national anthem at the Niners LA Rams game on Monday night. Teammate Eric Reed joined him, and players on both teams raised fists in solidarity.
Well, there was no protest to be found before Monday night's first game. Members of the Steelers and the Redskins helped hold the American flag during the national anthem. This was at FedEx Field in Maryland. They joined members of the U.S. military.
Overall, I really enjoyed how this class opened my eyes to the problem on the other side of being a white male, because I have never been faced with any of these issues. While I have never been someone who is racist, I feel as though because of this class, I can be a better advocate to bystanders if I see any of these issues take place in front of me.